I have no puns for this. I'm just gonna say if you're sensitive to your political views, maybe you skip this one.
Yeah, this one's not for the was it Light of Heart?
Yeah. Not to say that we're just going to be like overly political in this one. Just the movie that we saw was a little hand-fisted.
Yeah, you could say that. You could also say that a very certain type of person really is going to dislike this movie.
Ben
And already
Shapiro.
I've seen-
His name is Ben Shapiro.
Oh yeah, spoiler.
also-
spoiler. Ben Shapiro did
Who
not.
also
like this movie.
famously did not like the Barbie movie.
And that's how you know that he's bad at reviewing, knowing when a movie's good.
Yeah, he should stay in his lane.
And it's not movie reviews. I can tell
It's
you that.
not movie reviews, which is weird. Weird of him to branch into that. Anyways, we do movie reviews, sort of.
That's actually our shtick. That's our main purpose for doing these videos.
Yeah.
So
And there was a movie that we both watched, which you'll see in the title of this one.
one battle everywhere all at once.
And Jarvis is going to intro us, sort of. And I'm Michael.
Yeah, and I'm Jarvis. This is Full-Time Movie
He's
Fans.
Jarvis.
Slowly, hopefully becoming some of your favorite place to hang out for casual movie reviews.
I have been debating heavily on if I should just take a bunch of the full episodes and just turn them into like a long 8-hour sleep video.
Yeah, playlist thing.
Because
You could just go to
do
the
think
playlist
that
and
would
play all.
you could,
And
but
there's
if
a
you
few
curate
different
it, if you
things.
do like movie reviews to sleep to as the title, the people, I mean, I do it, so
There you go. Also, listen to us if you're awake and you like to listen about hear about movies and
Or
think about movies. And talk
then
about
another
movies.
way to phrase it, watch us if you're woke, I guess.
That's how most people are going to think we are after we are finished.
I'll type out the comment for you. It is there's art should not make statements about politics, and this is an abomination and an affront to everything that movies are. Go fucking watch Transformers.
No,
It's
art is supposed to be.
art has never not been political. Let's be real. Literally, painters in the Renaissance. You know what they were doing? They were making paintings of rich and political figures,
Yeah, and this
and sometimes their boyfriends,
yeah.
who are apparently, from what we can tell, very hot.
A lot of the people that don't like this movie have secret boyfriends. I think.
Hot take. Probably.
But this movie is a Paul Thomas Anderson movie, which he's one of those guys that's well known for making
what
movies.
what last Paul Thomas Anderson movie have you seen before this one?
Licorice Pizza.
Last one I saw was Phantom Thread,
Yeah,
and I saw it 5 times in theaters.
there you have it. How many times are you going to see this one in theaters?
More circumstantially than anything else, probably just the once.
Yeah.
But I
Here, let's just get. Well,
fucking love Paul Thomas Anderson movies.
yeah. Do you
I've
recommend
come to
this
learn.
one?
Yeah,
You want to get straight into your?
I can get
thoughts?
into it. So crazy enough, I was one of 3 people in the theater for this one. Did you have a?
When did you see it? What time?
I saw it at like 6:30 on, I think it was Thursday or Friday. Whenever I texted you, it was recent, and I was the only person in the theater until like right before the movie started. The couple came in right after me, so crazy. My movie theater is always empty, which I love. I will never not say it. I love having an empty movie theater. There are certain situations, and I will say it every time, and people can quote me in the comments. There's some situations where you want a full movie theater and some situations where you want an empty one. We just talked about Good Fortune. We had a full movie theater for that one. It was a great time. People laughed. People chuckled. And
There were a few
and
chortles.
Keanu Reeves walked out among us. He did not do that. We
No,
had like
it's
we had a really awkward pre-roll with Aziz Ansari going, "Hey, what are you guys doing here? Welcome. We're just seeing the movie. Okay, bye."
Hey, thanks for this is my mood. Thanks for
Yeah, it was.
Hey,
Yeah, it was
you're-
exactly that vibe.
here you are. Here I am.
Yeah,
You're here for the movie.
they just put him in front of the camera and said, "Hey, intro the movie," and he was like, "Okay, you're watching it." And that was it. And it was crazy because I walked in. I showed up a little bit late on purpose so I could miss some of the previews. And all of the previews, while I'm sitting there alone in a dark movie theater, were like the scariest of scary movie trailers. I was like, dude, what's happening? So why am I by myself right now? I don't like this.
Like Black Phone 2.
Yes. I was like, what's happening? Why is this? Why are these the previews right now? And the movie started, and I went, oh, okay, this is what we're doing now. And the first act of the movie I was not very into, and then
It did have a slow start.
and then it time skipped, and I was suddenly very into it, all the way to the end. And that's, if I remember correctly, exactly how I felt about Phantom Thread. And I do not remember a single thing about that movie, and I remember that I loved it so much I watched it 4 times in theaters. So, Paul Thomas Anderson, everybody, you should absolutely, if Paul Thomas Anderson comes out with a movie, you should go watch it, because that's, yep. Regardless of how you feel about the subject matter, in fact, I feel like
he's one of those ones that you go see because
it's just gonna be so interesting.
you're in for an interesting ride no matter what.
Yeah, it's. I felt like the characters in this movie were a little caricature-y. They weren't like
Especially their
always
names.
real. Yeah, Steve Lockjaw.
His name sounds like he was straight out of a Small Soldiers movie.
Dude,
You remember Small Soldiers?
No, but that sounds very.
Do you know what I'm
accurate.
talking about?
I do.
The
I do know what you're talking
little
about.
action figures that come to life.
Yeah, it's very GI Joe. Very very Full Metal Jacket. It's just like, yep. Oh, I'm a military guy. That's Sean Penn. This entire movie.
Great job, by the way. He did a great job.
He did a great job.
I thoroughly hated him.
Yeah, and all of the revolutionaries, which is what they call themselves,
very unique type of.
very crass, very unique, very anti-establishment and anti-social construct, I would say.
Regina Hall's in this movie.
Regina Hall is in this movie.
As noted before, she's on the list.
It was noted before she is on Jarvis's list.
She's also remaking. They're redoing, or they're not redoing. They're making another scary movie.
Yes, they are.
6. So
It's yeah, that's the
Brenda Meeks,
movie they're making.
It's an iconic character that Regina Hall's played.
So
Brenda
Jarvis,
Meeks
give
and
us
also Anna what's her name? Is also going to be there, so you might as well watch it.
I don't know.
No, in scary movie.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Regina Hall.
I'm not gonna know that one.
Anna Faris.
Sure.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, my take was it did have a slow start, but it was definitely interesting. Here's another thing that I found out is that, contrary to popular belief, this movie has been in the works for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a lot of people who won't be named, but wear certain pieces of headwear, who did not like the movie, that think that it's about, things that are going on. There are a lot of similarities, but this thing could be at any time, to be honest with you, in our history.
I did say caricature
Yeah.
because it is. And they do make a point to go, hey, here's these things that are happening. Here's 16 years later.
Yeah.
It's very purposefully still happening.
Yeah. And I don't even think they started this movie until like last year in January.
Filming it.
Yes. So, but anyways, yeah, it's the subject matter is definitely feels very relevant to what's going on right now. And again, it's on purpose,
minus
but
the
not for
minus the revolutionaries,
right.
which yeah.
So, but to be honest with you, like this is one of those movies that like structurally, I think is like it's pretty spot on. Like it's pretty near perfect. Like structurally, you know what I mean? Does it make you feel a certain way? It's like a lot of people I've heard say, well, I've heard some, and that certain type of person who doesn't like the movie, it's the worst movie ever. There's
Just
also,
to be clear, Hunter has seen this movie I think 4 times already,
yeah,
and plans to go and see it.
and we like
at
Hunter.
least another 2.
We like Hunter quite a bit. We think he's great. We think that he has pretty good movie tastes. And I think I'll speak for the both of us. We both liked it. But what I will say is there are people who are claiming like it's the best movie in the last 10 years. That I feel like is too much.
Yeah,
but you can't, I don't even think it's fair to say it's a bad movie because I don't think that either. It's 2 hours, 45 minutes, and it didn't feel like it for me, at least. I didn't feel like, oh my gosh, this movie's dragged. For me, it didn't.
I actually think that the last 30 minutes were added on purpose, because usually it's like a 2.5 hour movie, right?
Yeah.
If you don't go in knowing how long it is, there's a certain definitive moment towards the middle end where you're like, oh, yeah, movie's going to end right now. And then something doesn't happen and you're like, oh shit, okay. I guess we're still going.
Yeah, I feel like every one of my favorite movies of the last decade, Everything Everywhere All at Once, kind of played with that a little bit.
Yeah.
Where you get an end screen
like,
and then
okay,
some people
we're
thought
here.
like, oh, what? That's a crazy place to end the movie. And then it's like, nah, just kidding.
You thought.
We're only 2/3 of the way through.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed this. Like all of the acting was superb. You got Benicio del Toro. You got Leonardo DiCaprio.
Who is by far the best character, by the way. Benicio del Toro.
He was so great. So great.
So good.
I mean,
The least caricature, actually. He was like the most, you knew who he was from the beginning type of guy.
He was a little bit
So good.
He was a little bit of a goofy character, but he was very good.
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor, like we said, Regina Hall's in this movie. Sean Penn, like it's stacked with talent, and each person who like the acting is superb, like across the board. Like it's one of those things. Like I do not like when I'm watching a movie. I do not like to be taken out of the environment that I'm in. Like I don't want to spend time in my own head thinking about how something doesn't make sense,
Or just
that I'm seeing,
glossing over something that's happened because you're like, sure.
or
whatever.
or just knowing that like, oh, this person is acting and I can really tell that they're acting.
Yeah.
Like I didn't feel that in this movie.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like anybody was like, that's how good the performances were. You didn't feel like any acting was happening. Like it just felt like you were experiencing something real, which is great when you're, taking part in watching a fictional story. And I will say again, I'm not doing a very good job of not being political, but if you see certain things out of this movie and you feel attacked, maybe that's just guilty conscience because like it's a fictional movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, but there are some really real life themes that are addressed in here. You know what I mean? Like the beginning,
Like the Christmas
we'll get into it.
Adventurers Club.
Yeah. And
We love a good bohemian group.
and being a part of said demographic while sexualizing and idolizing a person that you hate, a people group, fetishizing them. So there's that. We'll get more into that once we start going through the plot. But I say all that to say that like this is a very good movie. Like it is very good. The subject matter is relevant. Like in those moments, like I love in a movie where I know that the directing and the production is made in such a way they're like, we want our audience to feel this way during this scene, and you feel that way. That means they did their job, and I like being a part of that. Like the tense moments are tense, and like you feel like, oh my goodness, like you are experiencing what you're supposed to. You know what I mean?
I sweat through my shirt.
Yeah, I am right now.
It's me too, brother.
But
When we say this room is warm, we do mean it.
yeah, but like they said, the tense moments are tense, and
Very
like,
tense.
there is, and I think that for some reason that feels like such a hard thing to do. Like most people that make movies are not good at building tension. I would even say like most, like I love Marvel movies, but most Marvel movies struggle to build tension in a good way. I think one person who's great at that, Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino.
So good. I mean, if you've ever seen Inglourious Bastards, the opening scene of that is insanely tense.
You still haven't seen Death Race.
I still haven't seen Death Race, so if you want us to do that, I'll put it in the comments. And
We were
ask
going
us
to do it
review
like a year ago, and you just didn't watch it.
Oh yeah, I don't remember even it being brought up.
I'm going to find it again.
Okay, so Quentin Tarantino's great at that, and apparently Paul Thomas Anderson is really great at that as well. So I had a good time with it. I thought it was a great movie. It did not feel as long as the running time suggested, and that's also for me usually a good thing. Like, so I had a good time. I recommend it.
Wow. Who could have seen that coming?
I know it was almost you're blindsided by it, right? Kind of like
Oh, I'm so blindsided by it. I'm trying to find this movie. Hold on. And Death Proof. That's the one. It's Death Proof.
oh, okay.
Has Kurt Russell in it.
Oh, I like Kurt Russell.
Yeah. Put in the comments, what are your thoughts on Death Proof? That's a weird movie with Kurt Russell. Travis, tell the people what you're eating.
I told Michael this earlier. This could potentially be one of our most controversial movies.
Oh, it's not our movie.
Well, I mean, movie videos, reviews. I think our first one right now is The Last Jedi.
Yeah. I stand by that the end of The Last Jedi was probably the best of the three.
Agreed. That one, some of those,
Actually, it is the best of the three.
If you like Star
The
Wars,
third movie sucks.
yeah. It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. If you like Star Wars, you can go check out that movie. Our Last Jedi review.
And if you don't like The Last Jedi, go watch it because you're being a little too harsh when you could be a little more harsh about
The Last Skywalker. Yeah, exactly. Direct your anger towards the actually horrible one. But anyways, yeah, this one it's hard to avoid the political stuff because it's about political stuff. So,
which we'll get into right now, because it starts out in an immigration detention center in California, and a group of revolutionaries, which for some reason includes Leonardo DiCaprio, who looks like he's like 80 years old compared to these younger people. And that's one of my grapes, but that's fine.
It's one of your grapes?
Yeah, it's one of my grapes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of my grapes.
How many grapes do you have about this movie?
At least 6.
Okay.
And 5 of them are Leonardo DiCaprio being too old. Until the time skip, but that's fine.
Then it feels correct.
Yeah, that it works perfectly.
Then your grape goes away.
Yeah, then they turn into raisins.
Just like people do as time goes on.
Yeah. So there's a couple of revolutionaries that are important, and I don't remember half of their names. And some of them I can't say on the internet, or else they'll get mad at Jarvis. This is not the right one. That was Death Proof. Leo plays a guy named Bob, who is actually Howard.
What about Bob?
Yeah, what about him?
We've had 3 movies.
So many
about
Bobs.
Bob.
We got Sean Penn, who is Colonel Steve Lockjaw, who is the colonel residing over this detention center, and we got Perfidia. Is that the that's the right way to say it. And she is basically the leader of this group called the French 75. Yeah. There's so many terms in this movie. And they're breaking people out of this detention center and declaring war on the U.S. government. And that's what they do. And then we get Leo or sorry, Howard and Perfidia grossly making out a
Yeah, immediately
lot
after. Yeah, in
after
the
they,
back seat of the car.
yeah, and they're now a thing. And he makes explosives, and they blow things up, and then they kiss a lot.
Yeah,
They only kiss a lot. That's all they ever do. Never do anything else.
literal fireworks between the two.
Yeah,
of them.
literal fireworks. All of the explosions are political statements and them trying to revolutionize the way things are done in the U.S. specifically. And I don't even think it's always over immigration. They just started out at an immigration center. It's like literally anything and everything that they disagree with personally. So people are really stuck up on that one part because it's the opening part. But some of it's like they don't agree with the senator's vote, and so they bomb the senator's workplace after hours,
Right.
and stuff like that. So it's like
It's a bunch
it's a
of
whole spectrum of things.
Yeah.
And the point of it, just to be clear, is not that revolutionaries are the way to solve the problem, because spoiler to the time skip, 16 years later, everything's the same. So that's kind of that point. But I'm just trying to make it easy for people who are staunchly against this movie because of the opening scene understand that
Ben Shapiro.
it's not, the whole point of the movie is not that. It's not the let's break people at immigration detention centers out of the immigration detention centers. It's people who are staunchly against one thing and people who are staunchly against another thing are corrupt in it of themselves. That's
Motivations. And I think it's important to point out too that it's not, especially with Perfidia, it's not just a clear like good guy, bad guy. Like,
yeah, she'll do whatever.
Yeah, she's very. I would say her character is very selfish, self-absorbed,
and unapologetic.
And I think that they do that on purpose to draw the a comparison between her and Mr. Lockjaw.
Yeah, Colonel Lockjaw is a by the book dude who does selfish things in a way that he can get away with them
because of the power and position.
Yeah, and Perfidia does what she wants despite being told that she can't.
Yeah, she's a person who is in a position where she shouldn't or doesn't have any power.
And you're not supposed to like her.
Yeah, and
you kind of don't.
Yeah.
Because she's... we'll get to that part. But
well, I was going to say, I think we can get to that part now where they actually meet for the first time is in one of these raids that they do.
Lockjaw and Perfidia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have some weird sexual tension that threw me off. It was very jarring.
Yeah.
And I know it's on purpose now because they were trying to make a point. Paul Thomas Anderson, PTA for short.
Yeah.
Was trying to make a point.
That's how we were going to say.
And in one of the PTA other times that they were trying to blow up a city building, he shows up and catches her and says, "I'll let you blow whatever."
Yeah, he's actually literally stalking her.
Said, "I'll let you blow whatever you want up as long as you, I don't know, fuck me, I guess." that was kind of his point, and she doesn't really think on it too much, from what I can tell. She's a little like, she's not broken up about it. I would say she knows it. I would say she knows that that's wrong, but she did it, and like was fine with that.
She seems like a very just what do you call it? She's just a very, I do what I want when I want. She's very just like, she doesn't necessarily like.
The hippies call those free spirited.
Yeah, but there's a specific word I'm thinking of where she just I don't know which one. She just does what she wants, and it doesn't really matter. Like if the mood strikes her, she just does it. She's very not instinctual. It's just very, hey, you know what? Why not? You know what I mean?
She's impulsive.
Impulsive, yes. She's impulsive. And so I think that it's one of those things where, okay, she's a very sexual person, obviously, and she, if she, I think she picked up on the fact that this guy was attracted to her,
Yeah.
and at the
And
end, she's just like,
and
who
maybe
cares?
she
Like,
liked the power. Maybe she liked the
maybe.
authority. Maybe she could use him
Or
for
maybe
whatever.
she just liked
did it.
maybe she just liked the thrill of, oh, this is the enemy and we're having a tryst.
Yeah.
Or
maybe it's all of it.
or maybe it's a power play in the sense like, oh, like this guy who doesn't like me, well, guess what he does?
Yeah.
And he wants me so bad, and I'm gonna play off of that, and I'm gonna use that. So it's a lot of things it could be, right?
Yeah.
But either way, we know that she's very impulsive.
Yeah.
And I think that she just, again, she reacts and she doesn't respond. I think that she was having a little bit of trouble in a relationship. She's not one to be tied down, and I think Bob has that conversation with her mom. Even is like, that this is not gonna.
Howard at this point.
Yeah.
Leo.
Yeah, that this is not gonna be good for you. Like this is.
Yeah,
the
she
way that
quite
she
literally
is
said, "You are so incompatible with my daughter."
Yeah, she is. She is a free spirit. She's gonna do what she wants.
Which they have the
conversation
conversation because she gets pregnant and he is decidedly the dad of the baby.
Yeah, but I think they showed that they were having some friction a little bit before that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that played into it as well, where she was like, you know what, let me just go have a night. You know what I mean? And he said he caught her as she was placing bombs and said, hey, you're gonna meet me here tonight. And sure enough, she did. Yeah, she just did.
So they have the baby. She has a line where she says that she feels bad about it, but she wishes that he would give her the attention that he's given to the baby. I don't remember exactly the line, but
there's probably some postpartum depression going on. I think there's also that jealousy that I've heard happen sometimes.
Yeah.
And that she's all the attention is going to the baby now.
Howard just wants to settle down and be a dad, wants her to settle down because they're a family now, and because she loves being told what to do so much, doesn't. And so she decides to leave them to go continue to fight the revolution and do good, and ends up
she's
going to one of these things that they've planned at a bank to go steal a bunch of money, and she ends up shooting a cop, and that's the moment that turned everything around, because instead of just blowing things up and nobody getting hurt, someone's dead now, and she gets caught, and she gets approached by Colonel Lockjaw, who says, hey, I can get you out of this, and you won't have to worry about anything as long as you give me names and locations. And so among other things. And so he puts her up in a nice house, and she's in rats everybody out.
Yeah, she's in protective custody.
Yeah, she's in the witness protection program. Yes. And she knows that everyone's getting tracked down and murdered, and so they're all on the run.
I think she does. She does still have a conscience. She does.
Yeah, she feels bad about it.
Yeah, but
for sure she feels bad about it.
Yeah, she does sell some of them out, but I think she reaches her limit. And is like, look, I'm not doing this anymore. I can't do this. And
yeah, I mean, she's caught. She quite literally can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
it's either life in jail or
death, or
rat some people out.
Yeah, she rats some people.
So she rats some people out, and she ends up running away anyway. Is literally never heard from for the rest of the movie.
I did enjoy Lockjaw looking like a complete simp idiot.
Yeah, a buffoon. yeah, because he had a Medal of Honor for hunting down these terrorists, and even though he didn't get all of them yet, so I don't. Whatever, it's fine.
It's
like, you caught one. Good job.
it's the hey, we won prematurely situation that sometimes happens.
Yeah. So everybody who wasn't immediately shot down and found, they all go into hiding, and Howard is given these little devices that when they're within 100 yards of each other, make beautiful music, and is given some codes and pamphlets and documents that state like, hey, if something happens, here's how we can get a hold of each other. Here's where you can hide. Here's where to find everything. And
the passwords and the codes.
Here's your new name and your daughter's new name and where you guys are going to go live now. And hope I don't have to see you ever again. Bye. And so they all separate. They all take their separate ways, and this is where we see everybody getting hunted down, and a bunch of them get killed. And then we get a 16-year time skip.
Yeah.
And this is where the movie gets really good. So Howard, now Bob, and his daughter, who is renamed Willa, and is now Willa because that's the only name she's ever known, live in this little small town in El Paso, Texas. And she's a really good student and does martial arts and is a black belt and is really good at that and does competitions. And he is a drug addict who drinks a lot, to the point where like she, as a 16-year-old teen, is concerned about his well-being, and he's like, I can take care of myself. And she's like, you literally drove home drunk. And he said, I know how to drink and drive.
Yeah, he's very paranoid.
God.
He's very paranoid and overprotective.
Yeah, and Leo does make a really good deadbeat dad for sure. Cannot deny that. That one got me real good. I was like, yeah, this makes sense. The stuff before does not. The stuff before was like, hey, fellow kids, I would like to shoot the government in the head. Let's do that together. Now it's like, oh, whatever, just don't do stuff.
Yeah, there's a whole thing. Like he's like,
So
hey,
I can drink and drive. I know how to do that. It's fine.
Yeah, she's not allowed to have a cell phone. She secretly does because hey, guess what
Yeah,
teenagers
she's a
do.
teenager. Yeah.
And then also he was like, hey, don't leave without your little
Because she's going
baton.
to prom.
Yeah, she's going to prom with her.
And she's like, nobody's coming after you. And he said, that's non-negotiable. You have to take it.
Yeah.
Which is a good dad move.
Yeah.
Turns out.
It turns out, yeah.
So she goes to prom. And wouldn't you know it? Colonel Steve Lockjaw, the now decorated soldier, gets approached by these. It's Bohemian Grove. I can say it because I'm not rich. It's Bohemian Grove. Anyone who knows that, you and I, we know stuff. Jarvis, you know Bohemian Grove?
I do not know stuff.
So Google that later and then feel bad about it. Do you know about the Freemasons?
I've heard of them.
Great. We're not going to talk anymore about that because there's one less than 5 miles from here. So it's this group called
because they might be watching.
They might recognize my face.
Hey, if you are watching, put a like on the channel. And
subscribe. So this group approaches him
Shapiro,
called
subscribe.
the Christmas Adventurers Club, which is ridiculous on purpose. And they go, hey, we've got a new opening if you want to be a member, because you said you wanted to be a member. And he was like, I would love to be a member.
Yeah, and he has.
They asked a bunch of questions.
He has a reputation that lines up with their
yeah,
views.
Yeah. And one of the questions that they ask is, have you ever had a sexual relationship with someone of a different race? And he went, no. So now he's got to track down who might be his daughter.
She's not sure.
He's not sure. Nobody's
He has
sure.
Suspicions.
Yeah, nobody's super sure of it. And he literally uses his authority to find a reason for them to invade this small town in El Paso, Texas, so that they can find who might be his daughter, so that he can make evidence disappear, so that he can join the Christmas Adventurers Club.
He's really got his priorities straight.
What I will say, just so that people who aren't familiar with the concept of a Christmas Adventurers Club, is it's a group of extremely affluent individuals who, when you are a part of the group, they treat you like family. Basically, it's a widely, well, not widely. It's a secret that if you get into one of these clubs,
it's less of a secret nowadays.
Yeah, if you get into one of these clubs, you don't have to worry about anything for the rest of your life. Like, you're financially taken care of. You're gonna be like physically secure. You're gonna be protected, guarded. And you may or may not have to maybe kill a couple of kids along the
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. So, and you have to align wholly with every single one of the views, or else you, for lack of a better term, get lockjawed. Spoilers. So that's why he wants to be a part of this group, because not that he like completely actually aligns with all of their views, but because it means for him complete security in all sense of the word.
And acceptance. Yeah, it's what a lot of people want. They want to be accepted. They want to feel special.
You're a part of a group that wants to take care of you.
Yeah, and it turns out that his biggest fetish is with a group of people that is not approved by this Christmas.
Crazy thought. So he sends a raid to El Paso, and before he gets there, one of the what's her name?
He hides it under specific raids on a bunch of different places. Like I think 3 different places.
Yeah, there's
a taco joint. There's another 2 like restaurants or something, or businesses that they're there to.
One of them was like a chicken nugget factory.
Yeah,
that gets brought up in a little while.
Yeah.
So, Deandra, which is Willow's aunt, gets word of this and heads out there and tracks her down at the high school so that she can take her to safety in the nick of time, like quite literally right before the military shows up.
She shows her the little music wand.
Yeah. And says the codes.
And Willow knows the codes.
And Willow repeats the thing that her dad told her, which is if anybody has one of these and knows the codes, you trust them with your life.
Yep.
Which is true.
And she does.
Except did not tell her about the secret cell phone because God forbid you get in trouble.
Teenagers.
And so they are off to the rendezvous point where they can go safely stay and not get tracked down. And Bob gets a phone call while he's at home getting high, and it's the revolutionaries, and they go, "Hey, basically Colonel Lockjaw's on his way to come and get you and your daughter and meet us at the rendezvous point." And he goes, "Okay, what's the rendezvous point?" They go, "You should have really looked into the information that you were given."
Yeah.
Because I can't just tell you that. And he goes, I don't think you understand. My teenage daughter is being hunted down by Colonel Lockjaw, and I don't remember where I'm supposed to go, so you need to tell me. They go, "Well, good luck with that," and hang up on him. So he panics and gets all of his shit together and goes to the tunnel that he dug in his house.
Also in the nick of time.
And gets safely out of the house right before Lockjaw shows up and finds the tunnel and tries to smoke him out of the tunnel.
Yeah, he's literally fumbling through this whole movie. He's just fumbling his way through.
The one battle after another is quite literally only in relation to him.
Yeah.
Everyone else gets like 1 or 2 battles, and he just keeps on
collecting them like Pokemon.
God.
He's got to catch them all, man.
I think what was the alternate title I gave you? It was hold on.
I don't know. Mine was Every Battle Everywhere All at Once.
Saving Howard anyways. Because everybody is quite literally like, great, we have his daughter, and then he's like, come on, I need some help. And he goes, okay. No, I
think he literally says to the guy on the phone, like, look, I've been doing a lot of drugs and my memory ain't what it used to be, so just tell me where it is.
Yeah. And he packs all of his stuff, including the phone that can't be tracked, and starts running. And he tries to find a charger for the longest time. He ends up going to his daughter's dojo.
Yeah, which is where Benicio del Toro's character is.
Yeah, he's the sensei.
Yeah.
And he goes, he just literally runs in while he's on the phone with family. And the family's like, hey, we got to get out of here. Cops are here. They're taking people. And he's so calm about it, so calm and collected.
Which is a very scary thing.
It's actually very
scary
good.
that cops would show up and just take people without any provocation, without any.
Some wouldn't even call them cops.
Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of a scary thing that
some would say they don't have any authority to be grabbing people.
Yeah, some would, But the fact that his character was so calm in the face of this horrific thing that's happening.
It was very fun to watch, especially because Bob's running around and he goes, I need a gun. All you got are nunchucks. And he goes, Bob, come on. We got to go. I'll get you a gun.
This is a guy
Get in the car.
This is a guy that knows the plan and is calm because he's following the
Yeah,
plan.
dude.
Whereas Bob just
For a long while, I was like, he's either a Fed or he's a part of the group that Bob's a part of.
Yeah.
That for a long time. He's not either.
Yeah,
he's
he's
just
not
a
either.
put together dude.
well,
that has a plan.
I think he's got his own operation, but he is aware of
Yeah.
the
He's
other
like, oh yeah.
people.
Like that's which makes sense because if you think about it, everybody's trying to help him out. Everybody knows who he is, and they're like not hiding the fact that they are aware, which means that they've had ties in there for a long time.
Yeah.
And so they go on the run. They finally get Bob to a charger where he calls the line again, and the guy's like, "Look, if you can't answer the question, I can't give you any information."
And that's such a funny exchange too.
Yeah, because the whole time he's like, I got this motherfucker. I got him right where I want him. And he doesn't. he literally does let me talk to your supervisor. And the supervisor is one of his old buddies.
He's like, don't you know who I am? I'm so-and-so. And the guy's
It's like, I have no idea who that is,
sorry,
and I
man,
can't
like-
give you any information.
Yeah.
So they
But
talk
luckily, he does know
yeah,
somebody.
he talks to his buddy, and his buddy's like, you tell him what he wants. He's a fucking legend, you asshole. And you apologize, and you mean it.
Yeah, what was his security question for him?
What kind of pussy do I like?
Yeah. It was a very specific. Just him. He's like, I'll know it by this.
Yeah,
answer.
I'll
He's
know
like,
it.
trust me, you're gonna be able to get this answer.
He really did. And so he gets the rendezvous point with directions, which is insane to do regardless. Benicio del Toro goes, okay, we got to get out of here. You're going to follow the skater kids up on the rooftop.
Parkour.
Yeah.
Guys.
He goes with them. He falls.
They're running
falls
on
in a
building
tree.
tops, and he falls between the buildings.
Yeah, and then he gets tased and detained. And then the skaters call Benicio and they go, hey, your guy, he fell off the roof and got tased.
And then he was like, I know.
okay.
But he's like, yeah, okay. He's like,
That's fine.
He's like, is my gun okay? And he's like, yeah,
Yeah,
we got
he goes,
the gun.
okay, great. And so Leo's, we see his daughter and the aunt, and she's like, you have a fucking cell phone. They toss it out the window and break it.
Yeah, we find out because it goes back to
The friend. Oh, the
it
prom.
goes back to the military guys questioning the kids
Yeah,
at the prom.
and they keep on saying that she doesn't have a phone, and then one of them
finally
narcs.
was like, yeah, he's like, okay, she's got one. Here it is.
Yeah, and that so
And then it
they
cuts-
so
then
they
it
have
cuts
they have a way to track where she's going, because at least the direction she's going in because of that. And then we come back to Bob, who this is where like some of the best lines come in. They had him in the trailer too, where they go, "What's your name?" and he goes, "Batman." They go, "What's your real name?" and he goes, Peter Parker. Peter Parker. And they go, "Dude, come on." He goes, "Jim Parker." And they go, "Okay, Jim Parker." They bring him in to get booked, and the lady at the counter goes, "Okay, Jim, can you look up at me? Jim, can you look up at me? Bob." And he goes, she goes, "Are you diabetic?" He goes, she goes, "Okay, did you take your insulin this morning?" Okay, we can't book him.
Yeah, he's got
Get
a
him-
medical
get him
issue. He's got
over
to
it.
go to the ER. He's
Yeah.
got to go to the.
And he gets to the ER, and the nurse walks in, and she goes, "Okay, let's take your blood sugar. You're gonna," she takes his arm with the cuff and goes, "You're gonna walk out the door to your right, go
down
right
the
all the way down the exit, down the fire escape."
Yep.
And he goes, "Right now, right
Right
now." Then she walks out, and he, very confused by the whole exchange, gets up, walks out the door, goes down the fire escape. Benicio del
There
Toro
he
in a
is.
truck with a six-pack.
There it is, man.
He's like, "Oh man, we're
That
fucking
whole,
in."
That whole scene, I was like, this is so cool. As soon as she said,
Yeah,
Bob,
no,
I was
he's
like,
totally
I was
yeah.
like, oh hell yeah, like
That's-
he's
oh,
getting out of
shit.
there, bro.
Oh shit, it's happening. So they start going to it's a nunnery.
Yeah,
That's
they're still
go
on the
into-
trip trying to find his daughter.
yeah. And they
Yeah.
have the location. They're out there just driving,
Regina
enjoying
Hall
a
is
six
already
pack.
there. Yep. There's some,
They
there's some,
take her in.
yeah, there's some interesting conversations that happen there.
Yeah.
Because Willow believes that her mom is a hero.
Yeah, and they all know she's a
Cornelius is
rat.
like, yep, nope, she's
Yeah, so
she's a traitor, and we don't
and she
like her.
basically gets locked in a room and has to listen to what people say for her safety,
Yeah,
which she does not like, but she
because
understands
she's a teenager.
because she's a teenager. All while
Can I? I want to stop right now and say I think this is like her first major movie role.
Yeah.
And she crushed.
No, she crushed it. She did really
was
good.
So good. Okay,
whole
that's
time
all.
it was great.
Yeah, she did a phenomenal job.
So Bob and Benicio del Toro, Sensei, if you will, are driving down country roads, basically
Drinking beers.
and Bob, because he's just so fucking good at everything, is drinks like big old swig as they're passing a police officer. And fucks them over. And so they start getting flagged down by the cop. And Benicio goes, okay. And oh, yeah, Bob goes, this is the end of the line, huh? And he said, not for you. So what you're going to do is I'm going to take this corner and you're going to jump out of the car.
Slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to slow down a little bit. And you're going to jump out of the car. And you're going to get the rest of the way there yourself.
Yeah.
And Bob just does not do anything well. Benicio whips the car a little bit.
I love how
pushes
he's hanging
him
out
out
the
of the
window. He's
car.
like, hey, are you going to slow down?
Yeah, yeah, go, Bob, go. And pushes him off the car, and then Benicio gets arrested. That's the last time we see of him.
Yeah.
But he takes it all in stride. I think his character knew that once the cops put the lights on, that was it for him.
Yeah.
Like I think that he seems so put
He's
together
such a
that when
cool-
he pulled the 6-pack of beers out, I was like, oh, that's not a move that I would think that he would take. But thinking back on it, you're like, he knows that regardless, if he gets caught by anybody at this point,
Yeah.
it's over for him.
Yeah.
So what's a beer or
It
two
fits
gonna
his
do?
yeah, it fits his character,
I think
though.
he knew he was sunsetting this ride,
Yeah.
which is in character for him. He's
Yeah.
like, hey, I did my job.
Very cool. He's a very cool character. I'd say.
Very good.
Very good.
Very good character.
I mean, you would expect that from Benicio del Toro. I mean, come on. Legend.
At this point, Bob is on his way to the church, the convent, that's what it's called, by himself. And the Christmas Adventurers Club has a small little meeting where they go, hey, we found out that Colonel Lockjaw might have a half-black kid. And
Which is a big no-no.
It can't happen. And so we need you to make everything clean, which was their way of saying kill everyone involved, because does not look good on us if we didn't do our research properly. So Colonel Lockjaw gets the information that they're going to the convent and gets there before Bob does.
Yeah.
It's very bad for everybody.
Yeah, and that sucks because that's the last time we see Regina Hall.
Regina Hall does get taken away, supposedly narked. Supposedly didn't. No, yeah, because we didn't see the outcome of it.
No.
Um,
I believe she didn't. Because
and
that's not how Regina would do it.
and Colonel Lockjaw cuffs Willa and does a paternity test, and it comes back that is his daughter, which is a problem.
Yeah,
because now he's got to do something about it.
He's got to fix it.
Yep, so that he can be a Christmas adventurer. Because that's so important.
His priorities, yeah. We talk about his priorities.
And he's a little conflicted about it.
A little, yeah.
Yeah, he's
until she starts like
fighting,
antagonizing him,
which is fair. She has the right to.
She has the right.
She has the right to. And so
she's very smart. She's very strong. She's very
yeah.
She is. She is handling it way better.
Yeah,
than Bob is.
The thing I think I
situation.
texted you was, man, he was struggling every moment, and she was just finding the opportunities immediately.
Dude, she was just.
She's so capable.
That's how you know that Bob wasn't her dad.
Yeah, for sure.
Although, it's,
oh
you know
man,
what I was thinking of over here. I was thinking, man, she has the worst parents.
yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
Her adopted dad is Bob.
Yeah,
Her real dad is
a corrupt asshole.
yeah, and her mom was a traitor.
Yeah, so
Who
really
hasn't
good,
been
really good pick of the litter.
who really had no interactions with her daughter at all.
No.
So
So So Lockjaw goes to put her into a car to take her somewhere, and who shows up but Bob with a rifle
Yeah.
and lines up the shot. Misses. This is the point at which where I was like, okay, this could be the end of the movie. This could be the redemption.
Yeah.
It's not. There's 30 more minutes.
Yep.
Bob misses, has to run away, tries to track down the car, fails at it.
That's that moment. You know what I was thinking about too on the way over here? What? That moment reminds me. Have you seen? Was it August Rush?
Yes.
That's to me. It feels like the moment where there's tension because we know where the daughter is. We know that he just went down the wrong way or just passed him.
Yeah.
Going the opposite direction. And it feels like that moment in August Rush where little boy is playing with his dad, but he doesn't know it's his dad. But we as the viewers know it's the God view.
We have the information.
The bird's eye view. We know what's happening. Yeah. The character does not, and that creates stress for us because we're just like, you're right there.
Yeah. So, to the point where Bob at some point goes to an intersection and he's like, "Fuck!" Turns around, talks to some dudes, and he goes, literally. How much Spanish do you know?
Very little.
He looked at them and he said, "Hey, did a black car with a small, a shorter 16-year-old black girl and a really bad dude, like a really bad dude, pass?" And they went, "Oh yeah, they went that way." And he said, "Thank you so much." Started going that direction. Such a funny little exchange. And what we see is Colonel Lockjaw at some like canyon side talking to this bounty hunter. And he said, "Hey, I need you to take care of this girl." And he goes, "I do not kill kids. Yeah. I will not kill a kid." And he goes, "Okay, what if I pay you your day rate to drop him off with basically
some kid killers?"
Some kid killers. Yeah. And he goes,
"All right.
Okay, I'll do it." Gets her into the car, drives her over to the place, drops her off. And then we got to cut back to Bob, who's still trying to catch up. Colonel Lockjaw's driving away, and one of his Christmas adventure pals,
the one who was told,
to go take care of it.
Yeah,
drives up next to him,
make things clean.
Drives up next to him, tells him to roll his window down, just shoots him in the face with a shotgun, causing Colonel Lockjaw to.
The side of the
it looked like he died, but spoilers, he doesn't. Yeah. And so Bob pulls up, sees the car passing him, is like, this is supposed to be an empty road. What's going on? Rounds the corner or the hill or whatever. There's a lot of hills. Gets up the hill and sees some smoke on the side and a flipped car. And he goes, no. He stops over on the side, looks in, sees Colonel Lockjaw just out.
Hanging there. He pokes him with the gun.
Pokes him with the gun. No Willa to be found.
No.
Got to keep going.
Yeah.
So he goes and follows the other car.
Yeah.
It actually passes the moment that you're talking about where Willa's in the white car. And they pass by and he sees for a second, but it was going too fast that he couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Willa gets dropped off with these dudes, and the bounty hunter's just not feeling right about it.
No,
so he gets up, grabs the key, gets her off of the thing. He's
the nicest bad guy in the movie.
Yeah. Gets her unlocked, tells her to run, and then goes and shoots a bunch of the dudes.
He kills all the other guys.
And gets killed. And she tries to get his car started and is having a hard time. And it won't start because it's a push start. You need to have the key to start it.
Yeah, proximity key.
So she walks back up to his corpse and very carefully, very stealthily gets his keys in case somebody else is alive in there. And she gets the fuck out of there.
Yeah, dude, as quick as she can, man.
And this is the craziest chase in the entire movie because it's so tense.
It's so good.
It's so good. So she's driving off. She doesn't know where she's going, but she's being chased by another car, and she doesn't know if it's a friend or not.
No, she notices that she's got a tail.
Yeah, and she does not recognize it.
Freaking good, dude.
It goes on for a little bit too.
She knows what's going on,
and she kept on going up and down some hills, and the car kept on chasing her. And at one point, she gets just over a hill, stops, dead stop, gets out of the car, runs over to the side.
There's a little sign, and she's on a little hill, and she positions herself with a gun that she got from the shootout.
From the
place.
yeah.
And so she's just chilling there. The car is stopped on the road, right out of sight.
Yeah.
And then,
the dude's going like probably like 120.
dude, he's going.
He's booking
he's
it.
going fast.
He's booking it.
He just
Slams straight into the car.
airbags deploy.
Yeah, he's disoriented.
Oh yeah.
He gets out of the car, stumbles into the street, and she tries to do the code.
Yeah, and he's
He
like,
has
"What
no idea
are
what-
you talking about? What are you saying?"
And grabs for his gun at his hip, and she shoots him dead
Yes.
on the spot.
So satisfying.
So satisfying.
So satisfying to watch that.
And then
man.
Bob, moments later, drives up. Here's the little thing going off.
Yeah.
So he knows he's close.
Yeah.
Gets out of the car, checking his corners. She's checking her corners. They don't see each other yet. They both point their guns at each other, and he goes, "Oh, thank God it's you!" And she starts going off, trying to get the code.
The code, yeah.
He's like, "It's me. It's your dad. You're fine." She's like,
I don't know
"What's the code?" And he's like, "It's this. It's this. This is the code. It's fine. Everything's fine." She goes, "Who are you?" I'm your dad. It's okay.
Yeah.
And then she gives it.
Man, that
was a
I
sweet
cried,
moment.
bro.
Yeah, I did too.
cried.
I was like, oh, okay, this is, but not
She-
because of him,
Yeah.
because of her.
Exactly. Oh man, yes, you feel relief that okay, she's finally safe, and like she just deserves to be protected. You know what I mean? And feel safe. She's already experienced more than any kid should ever have. To.
Yeah.
She's
And so,
traumatized.
so we get another little time skip,
Yeah.
short one. They're back at home. They both got iPhones.
Yeah.
He's learning how to take selfies.
Yeah.
He's really bad at it. And she's,
Like everything else.
yeah. And she is revolutionary because no, we don't see that yet. But he hands her a letter from her mom, which is basically hey, I hope you grew up right.
Yeah.
And maybe hopefully at some point I'll see you again. But we don't ever see that happen.
No.
And then we see Colonel Lockjaw, whose face is all fucked up, being
Accepted.
they go, "Hey, do you have a half black daughter?" And he went, "I was unfortunately reverse raped," which is crazy.
Crazy thing to say. Crazy.
And apparently they buy it, so they're like, "Great, your Christmas adventure. Let me show you your office." They put him in the
You can come
office.
here- yeah, you can come here anytime you need. It's like a home base.
Yeah.
Like
They put him in the office. They lock him in there. They pump some fucking carbon monoxide in.
something.
Knocks him out dead, puts him in an incinerator. Boom. Everything's clean. No one has to touch shit ever again. We're good. So he's dead, which is also great.
Yeah,
That's what we wanted to see. And now we see that Willa is a revolutionary and is doing her own thing because
She's doing
she
her own
wants
protests
to,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I didn't like that part, but it makes sense, I guess.
I think it was just she was gonna go do a protest or something. I don't know. Was it she was gonna go like
You know
guns
what?
blazing like her mom?
Maybe I should go see it again just so I could watch that like last 30 seconds because I thought it was like a police radar that she was scanning
It might have been, yeah.
and she was just going to go to
Could have been.
whatever it was.
You're right. It could have been.
It could have been,
can't
I have no
say.
idea.
Could have been more intense than
Yeah, it could have
I
been.
am imagining. But
If it was a protest, that makes sense. If it was a revolutionary stuff, I don't like it as much, but it makes sense
yeah,
just because it feels like she should probably not be into that
I think
anymore.
but I think it's one of those things. She's kind of seen how horrible things are, and
That's true.
kinda hard
And
to,
how
like-
unfair things can be.
especially, dude, especially as a
That's-
teenager, you're
that's
getting
fair.
kidnapped and freaking stolen. And,
Yeah.
like,
Bob isn't, by the way, anymore. He's done. He's tapped out.
Yeah, he just wasn't. I don't think he was really made for that.
No, he's good with learning how to take selfies on his iPhone. And
Yeah, that's
he's
that-
perfectly
that's
happy.
That's the level of challenge he needs in his life. That much,
For
right there.
sure. For sure. That's
I mean,
all
he's
he
already
needs.
a single dad raising a teenage daughter. So that's,
Yeah,
he's
that's
got
already
that on
hard
his plate.
enough.
Yeah, he
Already hard
doesn't need
enough.
anything more than that on his plate.
So yeah, that's one battle after another.
That's one battle after another, and I really had a good time because the acting was top notch, the cinematography was top notch. Like the act, it was such a great story. Unless you are a certain type of person that was
Yeah.
offended by what you saw.
I think that, and the more I think about it, the more I realize that my problem with the movie is that I don't like anybody until Willa is in the picture. Because Willa's like literally the only victim in this whole situation.
Yeah.
Well, of like the regular cast of characters. She's the only victim in the entire thing.
Yeah, who's innocent.
Everybody else is just kind of a asshole douchebag.
I don't think Regina Hall's character.
Regina Hall's character did questionable stuff, but overall morally correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll agree with that.
I don't think those nuns needed to die,
but weren't some of the nuns also the revolutionaries?
Hey, that was in the past.
Jarvis, isn't one of the nuns' names Jungle Pussy?
Do we not believe in forgiveness and life change and second chances? No matter what people were called in their past life.
Fair enough. Got me there.
Yeah, so that was her name, though, yes.
Man, what a movie.
What a movie, that's for sure. 2 hours and 45 minutes of, man, quite the roller coaster ride, if you ask me. And
quite a lot, yeah.
Yeah, but again, it had the deep moments that like I care about, like deep characters, like talking about real things. Again, a little bit timeless because considering how long this script and this movie idea has been going on, I think the ones who don't like it think it's just like a commentary on today when it really, from what I heard, I don't know if that's true, it's like been 20 years in the making, this movie. So,
yeah, I'll restate. They started the movie with, hey, immigration detention center. 16 years later, nothing's changed.
Yeah,
so it's not as... If you think something's being made about you, stop thinking you're so important.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a good way to put it?
And I'll say this, and even if it is being made about you and it's in a negative light, maybe take that as a moment to reflect on yourself and
there have been,
did you believe?
I'll be honest, there's been plenty of movie where I've watched it and been like, wow, the person who made this is full of shit. And I watched the rest of it anyway, because who knows? Maybe that was the point. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. That's why we absorb things, is to learn about ourselves and others.
Yeah, exactly.
And have one battle after another.
Yeah, I think we talked about this though too. You texted me after watching it. And you said that, and I agreed with you on this. I think we both wanted some. We both wanted some redemption for, what's her name?
I just wanted to see her again. I just wanted one more moment of like, what's she up to? I honest to God thought
I too wanted to see her again.
Okay, Jarvis, very Colonel Lockjaw of you. I thought the moment was going to be she was going to show up last minute and save her daughter.
Red-blooded male of me.
Okay, Steve. Paul Thomas Anderson absolutely went, hey, I need a hot black woman. And that's what he did. Said, this character is absolutely an abysmal human being, so she has to be hot.
Yeah.
Right? That's how it,
I mean,
that's how I read.
Fair. But I think we both wanted some. Like if she had showed up,
I thought she was gonna help save the day.
I thought she was too, and I think that would have felt nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like, hey, look, I messed up.
I'm totally chill with her being a deadbeat.
Same. You know what? I'm
totally fine with it.
The way that I was thinking about this was I kind of feel that way about. It's kind of like in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, with Gamora and Quill. Like there was a big part of me that was like, man, I hope she can see
who he is as a
and
person,
who he is, and like
fall back in love with him.
I would love for them to reconnect, but when they didn't, I was my knee jerk reaction was, oh, dang it, I wanted like because they kind of is that moment like at the end was like, where is he? And she goes, no, like we're gonna go save him. Like she sees them as a family and she sees what she kind of gets a glimpse,
but it's not the same.
It is not the same, and they do not get back together. And after I thought about it, I was like, actually, that is perfect. Actually, that is more realistic. Actually, that is how
Yeah.
it should have been.
We don't want to fall into those romance tropes.
Yeah, and
You know the amnesia trope. It's a common thing.
and at
It's
the
happening in Dan to Dan right now.
Yeah, and that's how I felt about this. Is like I would have loved to have her had some redemption, but at the same time, sometimes in life, especially in that type of a relationship, like there's just too much that has gone wrong that it just can't be fixed.
Yeah, it
And
also would have just
maybe-
been out of character for her entirely.
Yeah, and I think that it was after thinking about it more, I was definitely like, you know what, that's how it should have been, and that's how and that was good that she didn't show back up against what I would have wanted, but it's one of those things where you think you want it, but the way that it happened was more
it's
correct.
better.
And
Yeah.
so that's what I say.
And you
I
know
say
what?
That's
The characters also probably wanted that,
yeah,
and they didn't get it.
yeah,
So who really loses out?
yeah. I mean, the character, she doesn't get any more screen time. Tiana Taylor.
Yeah, she still
she
got
lost
paid.
out.
Still got paid.
Oh, what?
Do you wanna play the game?
We can. I think. Can we do the other thing first?
Our big Bollywood dance number?
Yeah, the one that we practice.
I've been practicing.
Yeah, I mean, for hours, both of us separately.
Yeah.
So I think our full-time movie fans deserve it. Full-time movie fans,
Okay. All right.
you ready? All right. No, we're not doing any of that.
Y'all don't subscribe enough for
You do
that.
not want to see that. Nobody wants to see
You haven't
that.
earned that yet.
Yeah, we're not Tiana Taylor.
Whenever this channel starts making enough money for Jarvis to go, hey, it'd be really funny if we both got like classically trained dance teachers.
We could be like the other guys. We could be Mark Wahlberg's character, who just like gets classically trained in ballet to make fun of people.
Yeah, that's good. We do that. We can do that.
We will spend
It'll be-
actual money to do something really professional.
It'll be
as a
you,
joke.
me, and Jason Bateman
Heck yes.
in honor of
Dream.
Jarvis loving Jason Bateman.
Yeah, and dude, I just want to talk to him about game night, and I just want to talk to him about so many other things that he's done because I'm.
Jarvis, what's the other thing you were saying we got to do first?
Our rating, our
Oh,
arbitrary.
you wanted
rating
that
system.
first?
Yeah, let's do that first.
We'll
wrap it up
I'll
with the
say
box
I'll
office.
be a hypocrite about it. Own it. I don't own Phantom Thread, the only other Paul Thomas Anderson
Oh,
movie.
really?
You can't own it yet, but own it when you can.
To be honest with you, I would say this is rewatchable. I think it probably would be good to have a second viewing to let all the moments and other things like sitting because
I would
because
say
I've
that
had-
Hunter might demand it of us, to be
yeah,
honest.
because I've had several movies that I've watched, like, and seeing it a second time really kind of helps cement certain feelings, reinforce certain feelings, or even change opinion. Because, like, I remember the first time I watched Shang-Chi, I was like, yeah, it was pretty okay. But I watched it a second time, I was just
It's
able to
a little
appreciate
bit better than okay.
I was able to, yes, it was better than okay. And I was like, you know what? Actually, I really like this movie. It's different. It's so different from the other Marvel movies. And then, what's his name? Shang-Chi's dad, Tony Leung. Oh my gosh, dude. That guy is a professional. Like that guy, every scene he was
He
in,
did great.
he stole it, dude. He stole it. Like,
He really did.
like when you see someone who like knows their craft and does it beautifully, it's like watching a musician create something beautiful. It's like a chef make a beautiful meal for you and to experience it. Like I'm even crying because he's so good. Like watching Tony Leung, like this guy is so underrated. We need to do some of his movies. I know all his movies are in like Chinese, but like we need to watch some of his stuff. Like I think we should because he's so good. Like
Okay.
that was something that when I watched it the second time, it really like
Did it change your life?
it didn't change my life, but I was like, you know what, this is better than I remember it. Because I watched it alone at first, and then I watched it with a group of my friends the second time. I said, you know what? At first, I thought it was just okay. The second time around, I actually really loved it. So I would say this is a rewatchable movie. I personally would probably only go that far as rewatchable.
Okay.
I would say it's own it worthy. Would I own it? Probably not, but I would rewatch it for sure. And since it's still in theaters, you should watch it in theaters if you can, I think.
It's still in theaters right now, so you can
Yeah,
watch it.
which a lot of times when we do our reviews, are not in theaters anymore. It's an older movie.
Yeah.
So you
did
have a
2 new
chance to
ones
watch
this
it in
time.
theaters. Watch it in theaters, and then
You like the
it's
new
rewatch.
ones. You watch the new ones this time.
Yeah.
Jarvis, how much money do you think this movie costs to make?
Let's say 93 million.
Why do you think it was so expensive?
I don't know. It's a big production with big actors. I mean, Leo DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro. I mean Regina Hall. She probably was the one that cost the most. You know what I'm saying? So
Cost the most, used the least.
Yeah.
130.
103?
130.
30. Oh, okay.
130.
I was saying
million.
103, then I was only like 10K off. That's actually pretty good, but no, it's not 10K. It's 40K. So
40 mil, not 40K.
40 mil different. Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
40K, I would have been
that's
like,
what
yeah,
I
you're
said.
good.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's within the ballpark. I was not in the ballpark this time.
All right, opening weekend.
48.
Just to
48.
be clear, these numbers make no sense to me, but we'll
48.
run with it.
Not 1,000 million.
Why don't you cut that in half?
Ooh. 24?
22.
Ooh. 1,000?
Yes, 1,000.
I'm getting my thousands and millions.
Yeah,
mixed up.
single viewer in each movie theater in America. Yeah, but gross worldwide right now. Do you want to guess what that is? Opening weekend was 22.
I'll say my 48.
138.
Wow.
Yeah, does not make sense, does it?
That is very strange.
Especially because if you look at this, it says total for U.S. and Canada is 54.
Yeah.
So almost 100 millions coming from
Outside,
the rest of the world.
outside of North America.
So who's watching this?
I don't know.
That's kind of crazy. That doesn't sound right. But whatever.
Hey, what do we know about how the world spends their money, right?
Yeah. Good fortune, right? That was a pun. That's not what puns are.
Full-time movie fans, that's it. That's what you get.
When you let your heart win. Whoa.
So you know what? Let's. I think I've been wanting to do this. Do we have any final summarizing thoughts about the whole movie? Just final thoughts before we sign off.
It's not Phantom Thread, but it's like if Phantom Thread had guns and was a completely different movie.
Final thoughts. Hey, it's definitely a thing. It's out there, man.
There's one battle, and then there's another, and then there's
they
more
follow each
after
other in
that.
succession.
It's like J.J. Abrams' mystery box, but instead of a box, it's a battle.
They just keep coming.
And they just keep coming. And
All
they
right,
don't
guys.
stop coming. They're fed to the rules, and they hit the ground running.
It's true that many times they had to hit the ground running.
It makes sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. Do the outro. So much to do, so much to see.
Your
So
head
what's
doesn't
more
know
with
you're doing all those
you in
drugs.
the
Stay off
back
of drugs,
street?
kids. Also,
You never know. if you
guys, we
don't go.
hope your days, everything you dreamed of being more. Thanks for hanging out with us for
Hey
one
now,
battle
you're a rock
after
star.
another,
Get your
and
game
we
on,
will catch you in the next one.
Hey now, you're an
Don't forget to
all-star.
like and subscribe.
Get the show on, get paid, and all that glitters is gold.
Hit that
Only
like
shooting
and subscribe.
stars break the mold. Hey, full-time MFers, you like this video? 'Cause we sure did. If you liked it, maybe you should share it with your friends. Maybe like the video and subscribe.
If we were you, that's what we would do. I mean, if I was watching this,
I'd be all over that.
Like, and I'd hit that share, and then I would hit that subscribe in that order.
Yeah. There's also another video that's popped up. YouTube thinks you like this one, so you should watch that one now.
See you next time.